welcome back. This is my second wine program. Very excited to get this thing rolling again. My Wine in 3 program was so enjoyable. Anyway, I'm Pete. I am the founder and chief nosh of Great American Nosh, where we live by the mantra, eat, drink, and savor. And we are obviously focusing on the drink and savor part on this program. We actually are this is a short program of our Wine in 3. We don't go crazy too much in terms of all the details around the wine, but we really focus on the wine, some of the people. So in this case, what we have here is a Raymond 2019 Cabernet Sauvignon, North Coast. Now, North Coast is comprised of several counties: Napa, Sonoma, Lake. I believe there's some other ones as well, but I will flip you a map right now. Anyway, so that's the map of the North Coast. This Cabernet grapes are actually primarily sourced from several vineyards, but some in Lake County. If you are familiar with any kind of California Cabernet, they are getting quite expensive, almost to the point of unapproachable for a lot of us. Not everybody has a big wine wallet, I guess. We say wine wallet for $60, $70 bottles of Cabernet, which aren't quite ready yet. This is a 2019, so this could be laid down for a while. But we're going to try it, and I'm going to give you some notes. They have some tasting notes I'm going to talk to them about later. Next, the vineyard itself, just to give you some notes, is called Raymond. Now, Raymond, the Raymond family was a multi-generational family. Actually came to California in 1933. Had married into the Beringer family, and was making wine, I guess, through that family for a while, but they really didn't release their own label or their own vintage until 1974. And then in 2009, Jean-Charles Boisset did purchase the vineyard, and obviously has made a lot of improvements to the wine and the winery operations itself. They also focus on biodynamics. Now, biodynamics is using minimal inputs to, I would say, taste the terroir. I know, fancy word, terroir. I know, fancy word, terroir. Taste the terroir of the wine that you're drinking. So instead of tasting herbicides and pesticides and other synthetics that go into wine, they really focus on natural growing habits, natural growing techniques for wine vines, using compost, cover crops, encouraging beneficial insects on the vines themselves to obviously eradicate pests, and other techniques that they use. So, okay, well, let's try this wine. I'll hold off on the tasting notes. See, pa. Now, look at that. So, as you can see, beautiful color. That's a nice color, goes way up. It's young, obviously, so all the color goes right up to the rim. Very intense, ruby. And with any kind of tasting, we're going to do a couple of the things that I want to always have you remember. Look, sniff, taste, breathe out through your nose, and then we'll start talking about what we smell, what we taste, and the mouthfeel per se, of how full the body is, how light the body is. So in this case, a lot of dark, heavy fruits, stone fruits, not stone fruits, I'm sorry, black fruits, spice, a little more of a pepper here. I'm getting more like blackberry, to be honest with you. I think black cherry is maybe another option here. Look at that. And you can see the legs. I'd say that's probably a medium alcohol, but we'll taste it when we have a sip. So obviously you do a swirl, oxidizes, releases all those aromas and smells and flavors, everything. Like It smells kind of hot in terms of the alcohol. I don't know if I got it right, but nope, not bad alcohol. Actually, it's mellowed out. Not much for tannin. I mean, there's tannin, but it's not as grippy as you think it would be. Now, grippy means a really mouth-puckering astringency to tannin, especially with Cabernet and red wine. Well known for having tannins at this early age of their vintage lives. In this case, the tannins are very well rounded, very soft. This is very drinkable now. I actually like it. It's got a long finish. Don't mind the tree truck that just go barreling past my house. Anyway. I'm not getting it. I got a little black currant maybe on the end. I'm not, in terms of their tasting notes, just to let you know, they say black cherry, blackberry, spicy up front. I'm actually getting all those. The spice, definitely got a peppery smell to it. Now, in terms of, I don't know the blend. The blend is not on the back here, but anytime you label something United States with like Cabernet Sauvignon, I believe it has to be 75% Cabernet Sauvignon to have it on the label. So the rest of it could be a Syrah. I think it's a Syrah, maybe. Some sort of version of Syrah that has that spiciness to it. Maybe a Malbec, I don't know, I doubt it. Anyway, very nice wine. And in terms of the palate, get a little bit of plum. No blueberries, no elderberry. I'm not getting much for florals here. It's all fruit in my face here. Fruit and spice. No black currant here. And then what would this go with? This would go with really well with barbecue. Definitely ribs. In terms of cheeses, probably more of a sharper cheddar or Parmesan. I probably should have that Swiss cheese that I just had. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, and maybe some stuffed eggplant with lamb, which is not something I make a lot of, but the lamb has got that gaminess to it, so definitely that red is going to go really well with that lamb. And then just normal pasta sauces. Now this might be a little heavy, honestly, for my taste for pasta. I like a little bit more of acidity. That's where the Chiantis come in, lighter body, a little bit easier to have. When you have a heavier meal with heavy wine, it really doesn't, from my view, it's just too much. Anyway, very nice. I call this silky. Not a technical term. It's a silky wine. Definitely drinkable now. I'd say, maybe another 2-3 years. It's going to be really good. Doesn't need to be sitting down for a while. It's 2019. It's two years old. Be a 5-year-old cab would be really well. We have Opine on the wine. And again, this one's a winner. And just to let you know, in terms of you folks on the wine value side, on my Boisset Collection portal in the description below, you can click on that and it'll take you right to the website. You'll notice that it's $28 a bottle, but if you are a member of the Wine Society, which is our wine club, you will be able to get it for $22.40. Now, for $22, this is a steal. So I would recommend that you try it and enjoy it and taste with me as we continue our wine programming. We have picked another winner here, folks. I hope you enjoy our wine program. Eat, drink, savor.